to Thunderstorm Live. I'm your host, David Hill, and I'm here with head coach Terry Foster and general manager Mike Piasecki. So, Coach Foster, tell us a little about your coaching staff.
I coached in Arizona last year with the Arizona Outlaws. We've got two veteran coaches that have played in the indoor league, being in Rob Hunt, who will be our offensive coordinator, Jimmy Hill, who will assist on the offensive side of the ball, works with the receivers. We also have on the staff my dad, Danny Foster, who will be working with our O-line, D-line, and then my brother also works with us with the defensive backs. His name is Lawrence Foster.
Awesome. So this week's match against the Renegades, tell us about how you guys are preparing for that game.
Well, we sat at the first game of the series when Port Huron played them last weekend, and it's kind of tough to gauge because Port Huron is so far in front of us and then the Renegades. So basically, what we came and talked to the team yesterday at practice, and we let them know it's really going to be about us and the execution that we go out and perform. So we're basically focusing on what we're going to do, and we're not really worried about who the opponent is at this point. Exactly. It's going to be hard to kind of match what Port Huron put up.
What would you say the fans can expect from the Detroit Thunder this season?
They can expect a very disciplined football team. They can expect us to go out and compete every weekend, and they can expect that we're going to go out and compete to the highest level. That's on and off the field. You can expect us to get out in the community and get involved in the schools and be productive inside of the community. Bring something to Detroit that the community can be proud of.
And who would you say some of your star players are on the Detroit Thunder?
It's kind of tough right now. It's hard to pick out a star until you play the game. In practice, you got a lot of scout team All-Americans. If I had to name, 3 guys, I'd probably go with Eric Summers, who's going to be playing our defensive end. Luther Robinson, he'll switch from linebacker to DN. And then Mark Carter, who's going to play some running back and some linebacker. So right now, I think those would be our top 3 players. Until we get a quarterback in here that we're comfortable with, it's going to be real difficult to figure out something on that skill set.
Now you're looking for a starting quarterback. What are some of the challenges finding the right characteristics for a starting quarterback?
Well, you really want to find a vet. In this league, if you can find somebody that understands the game, can help you control the tempo, understands the play call and the sequence of calls that you want to make, and can lead the team, then you got something really special. So, and that's one of the difficult things. It's hard to find those type of individuals that's still available and want to play for, the amount of money that we make here in this league. But, as me and the general manager, Mike, put our heads together, I think, we'll be able to find something.
So, Mike, with the coaching experience that you have and now that you're the GM, what do you have to offer to the Detroit Thunder?
Well, the first step was putting together a great coaching staff with a lot of experience, which Terry has already mentioned. Having that experience, we know that we can go out and recruit players because they'll be able to come in here and know that they're going to be, be coached up, and they're going to be an opportunity to improve their skill set and, be able to have an opportunity to go to the next level.
So, Mike, what are some of the challenges that you're going to be facing as a new franchise?
Well, first of all, it's going to be about brand name and brand recognition in the community. We're trying really hard to get into the Detroit, the Metro Detroit area and get our name out so people will recognize who the Thunder is and who we are, where we play, and that we do play indoor football. So that's our first challenge, and we're trying to get out in the community. We're trying to get sponsorships, and we're trying to hit the ground running right now.
Let's get that name out there.
Yeah.
So, Coach Foster, the big question: what's the prediction for the game this week against the Renegades?
The prediction it will probably be the same as every week as we go into battle. We teach our guys that we respect everyone and fear no one. So with that being said, I can predict that we're gonna go out, we're gonna compete, we're gonna play a nice solid game, mental error free, and we'll come out on one side of it. That's what I can predict for you.
So you guys are practicing at the Sports Academy. Tell us a little bit about Sports Academy.
Well, the Sports Academy is located on 23 Mile off of I-94, Sierra Drive. It's a great facility. The management and all of the people that work there are very nice to us and take care of everything that we need as far as our needs and having the things set up. So, it's a really nice facility. We got a great practice facility where we can go in and we have enough space to throw the long ball and, actually take care of some of the things that are going to prepare us for the season. There's some teams in the league that, don't have the luxury of what we have to practice in. So, it's kind of hard to work on the place, but we've got the luxury with being able to practice in a nice facility.
And also with us being here practicing with the Patriots, I liken this to a NASCAR team, where we're two teams in the same garage. We're able to share a lot of synergies, and of course, we'll do that. But when it comes game time, we're gonna be a Patriots fan all season. But when we play the Patriots, we obviously want to come out on top.
Well, guys, I want to thank you guys for coming down here and being on our show.
Thanks for having us.
If you're watching Thunderstorm Live, stay tuned. We have some Thunder players up next. Welcome back, you guys. I'm joined here with some of the Detroit Thunder players, Mark Carter and Eric Summers. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
How you doing?
Glad to be here.
So, Mark, tell us your background.
Pretty much, I went to Romulus High School, played football there, and went on to Eastern Michigan University, played football there, and now I am a professional tax and accountant.
Okay, Eric, how about you?
I went to Belleville High School, and I went to North Alabama, and I played basketball and football in college.
Two-sport athlete, all right. So, guys, tell us something about the difference between college football and arena football.
The difference between college football, I'll answer first and then you can answer, but the difference between, from my experience, college football and arena football is the game speed and also the love of the game. You have to love the game to be able to play arena football because it's fast-paced, high excitement, scoring, and gives you a nice adrenaline rush.
I think it's more, like you said, the love of the game, but also experience level is a little different. When you got arena players, you got guys that's already played college ball, guys that's played overseas, or guys that's played in the CFL, whereas in college, you're coming from high school, your body is not really developed, so it takes time.
So being as the Detroit Thunder is a brand new team, what do you guys, what's the big goal for the season?
I'm excited to be on a brand new team, an expansion team, to give the opportunity to grow with the team and do our best, bring people out and give them the exciting show, a thunderstorm.
Thunderstorm.
Definitely want to bring out, bring football back to the community. Something that your family can come to on a Saturday night and watch. Exciting, fast-paced, a lot of hard-hitting.
This Saturday, you guys are versing the Renegades. What have you guys done this far to prepare for that?
Thus far, I would say a lot of conditioning and a lot of repetition. We worked hard. We pretty much sweat in the gym together and built a relationship for our players so that we can be prepared for this game. So hopefully we take that and go out and put on a great show.
I think one of the biggest things we did to prepare for the Renegades is conditioning, physically and mentally, but also just getting back to the basics and fundamentals, footwork, techniques, just, sound football is what we want to do.
So being that you guys' home arena is Taylor Sportsplex, how are the fans going to be able to recognize or identify you guys? Do you have nicknames or anything, or?
Well, I'm known as the Hitman.
Why is that?
Because I lay wood. But, I'm not one to talk about it, so I guess you'll have to wait and come out and see
Fans
it.
have to come see it. How about you, Mark?
I have a couple different nicknames. When I'm on offense, they call me the Charter Carter because I'm coming through there like a bus. And I'm going to deliver that punch. I guess another nickname, they call me Champ. Champ came along from being competitive and always want to be the champ. I kind of look at like Muhammad Ali, like the champ is here. When I was at Eastern, I was very competitive as far as the athletic things that we do, and I would let people know the champ is here, and I would pretty much take everything to another level. I'll tell them like, hey, I'm going to the next level with this. So if they're jumping on box jumpers, for example, box jumps, if someone's jumping on a box like this, I'm putting the weight vest on and jumping on that box. If the box is up here, I'm trying to take myself to another level.
Putting the bar higher.
Setting the bar. And that's what I hope to do playing in that new arena, is setting the bar.
All right, I just want to thank you guys for coming out on the show.
Thanks for having us.
You can see their entire schedule on the website, DetroitThunder.com. I'm David Hill. See you next week.